Hi guys. I hate stains. That's a full-blown dab. Who did this? Hi, I love you. Okay, we're gonna do some hair. So you're gonna have to deal with the blow dryer sound, and we're gonna do makeup. But we'll do a read too. And sorry for the cutoff from the last one. But basically it ended really well. It just basically said that you guys are in Hierophant energy. That's a really big deal. It's the highest that you can go in the tarot. And I'm really proud of you guys for being there. It's not a place where you're like, oh, I'm fucking smarter or better than everybody. It's not that you think. It's that you are. There's been some people maybe in your life that are like, you think you're better than everyone. You think you're smarter than everybody. You're like, it's not even like that. It's that you just really value your level of wisdom. And they don't need to be putting you down for enjoying yourself as an individual. That's sign of jealousy on their part. It's not normal to insult somebody for having confidence either. For some reason, the Morgan Wallen song "Wasted" has been coming up, and it's just such a beautiful and sad song. And I just want you guys to know that if you're going through a breakup, that shit's deep as fuck. And just know that things will pass. The pace is hit or miss. It's a hard process. I'm not going to be your tarot reader that's going to sugarcoat shit. Okay? I'm going to tell you it's going to be fucking hard for you. And each one was different for me and the level of time that it took to recover from it. The only advice that I can guarantee is that if you choose to use, it will prolong your recovery process, your healing. It will bring up so much fucking pain every time. To start my hair, I always wash my hair every day. I know some people don't, but I'm a hairstylist. I do. I do not like my hair to feel dirty, and I'm hot. Sorry, but like, I don't like being hot while you blow dry. Yeah, I'm like your fucking weird tarot reader. I swear to God. Not that you don't know this, but you'll want to put some kind of moisturizer in it. I did a little super skinny serum from Paul Mitchell, and I also tried this new one that I got from the Ipsy bag. Ipsy's really fun. It's like an LOL for adults. You get like 5 either miniature size, travel size products, or you get 5 full size for 10 extra. So it's either like 15 or it's like 25, but it's fun. You never know what you're going to get. It's all name brand. Song's so deep. You know, I can listen to any song now. And I don't have an emotional attachment to anyone, but I have an emotional attachment to you guys now. And this song, I feel like I'm there with whoever you are that's going through this breakup, this loss. This would be a particular actual breakup, not a death. If this song was going to resonate with anybody in particular, some of you guys could have been drinkers. You could have been somebody who drank and lost a relationship over the drinking, possibly. I know that Morgan reminds me a lot of Zeke and Levi. He actually reminds me of Zeke's brother, Levi. And if I had to resonate with his family, he has a wonderful wife that he's been with for a really long time. And She's always been really excited to be with him. He's been drunk since the day he was pretty much born, with respect to him. The whole family started drinking very young. Zeke told me a story about how he himself, Levi, actually offered him alcohol at 6 years old. He told me that his mother passed him a bong even. In the Bronco, I believe, while he was about 5, 6 years old as well. And that's when he started to use. And for those of you who don't know, when you use, party, or be abused is when you're emotionally stop developing as far as like problem resolution and how you respond to problems. So when you guys see a grown man throwing fits like a little kid, you got to think, how old does he look right now? And when you say, grow the fuck up, that person is 6 in their brain. That I do the same thing. I'll run really far. I run and hide. I run and I'll hide. I still do that to this day. I run all the time. I don't go on friends' outings. I don't like to be stuck in situations in other people's vehicles. I always keep a fanny pack on me with my wallet, my keys, and where I used to have my cigarettes. Now I have this. I need a cigarette. I need my keys to get the fuck out of there, and I need my wallet in case I need my ID to fly away on an airplane. That's all I'm thinking every day. That's why I wear a fanny pack. I don't want anything stopping me from taking off sprinting if I need to. That comes from my childhood. My parents would fight. I remember scenes where I would hide. I still run too. Another time I ran from Zeke, hid behind a shout. I hid in between the two shops, the shop and the fence. Another time I ran over to Brett and Cassie's fucking house and I hid on the porch. I didn't know what to do. So you guys got to think, at what age are you responding to things? Some of you guys had parents that kept you in safe houses. Other people never had any type of proper communication and stuff like that. And so they actually were screamed at, they were yelled at. They were only noticed when they did something out of alignment to that parent. And those always really, really matter. We have trust in your new path because, to clarify that, we have the 10 of Cups in the reverse. So some of you guys lost family. Self-love is clarified by the 2 of Wands, so you do have options. That's good. Listen to your heart in the reverse. Right now it's asking you to maybe watch some shows, and I wrote Talladega Lights or Nights or whatever that one is. I think that was a funny one. That one came to my mind the other day, and that would be perfect for distraction. And that guy from the Step Brothers, it's that guy. It's that funny guy from the Step Brothers. I just love the Roxberries too. You are being asked to stop thinking about things and be more aware of when you do. You can start journaling it if you want to. I could do it with you. I've never actually done that. Journaling where like you're like, okay, so I've noticed at 3 o'clock every day I've been thinking about this problem. It could be like that for you. To clarify authenticity, it's great. You have 7 of Swords in the reverse. So everybody around you is not sneaky. They are not liars. They are not cheaters. So that's a great clarification. And to clarify Universal Mother, we have the 5 of Wands. So right now, the 5 of Wands, I think with a Universal Mother, to clarify that, says that you need a Universal Mother. Right now, you're feeling very empty for some of you. You're feeling like you may not know how to move forward, and you need a little guidance. And it needs to be somebody that really, really, truly cares about you. And this one was great. She's very mysterious. She's very sexy. She's not like the Empress is different. Also, there's Faith has a baby mama on it. This one is a different kind of mom. She looks like an exotic mom, almost like a mysterious fucking mermaid type fucking sexy little frisky little fucker. So some of you guys just need a little more fun. And because you're feeling a little bit stagnant, you're right now, I think you're at the most that you usually would be, because 5 is a number that they used to use in the old days to fucking talk about what if 5 and 5 makes 10. Nobody tells us that we need to be at a 9 before we start love. In the old days, they just actually just pretty much started that women were fucking baby poppers and they obeyed their men. So that's changing. Obviously, that changed when the rock and roll came about. I scratched myself in the face, so that happens a lot. If you guys ever see an injury, yeah, right, if anybody fucking beat me up. I'm the one that goes to jail every time that tries to happen. I beat my own self up. Some of you guys might realize that you are definitely your own worst motherfucking damn fucking problem, because you're a little ornery little shit. Trust what you need is already there. With love, all can be accomplished. That's to clarify the fact that you lost your family. Trust in your new path. It's saying that all of your skills are already there with you in your toolbox as right now. And I've already felt like that this week a lot. I felt like a few months ago, God was saying, bro, you are fucking crazy. Like, legit. Not that he don't already know this. But I felt like he was like, he takes me back. I'll never fucking forget, dude. this experience when me and Zeke broke up. And I don't want to sit here and even act like it was such a surprise that me and Zeke broke up. That is not true. The whole process was a long one, to be honest. Zeke was a fucking raging drunk. Facts. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. From guns to fucking strangulation to fucking Russian roulette. I didn't tell anybody. I kept it a secret because I had came out of CPS and DLC, and I was scared if I would have told anybody that I knew, they would have called CPS on me again. And I don't want to see that for you. That's why I blog now. I'm just going to fucking keep it on fucking point the whole time. I never again want to keep secrets from anybody again because people will fucking straight fucking, they're always looking for that shit. They're looking for what they can fucking use against you. And that's the one thing that they would do to me. They would blackmail threaten me. All of them. If I didn't listen, they were going to do this. They were going to take my kids. They were going to fucking call the cops on me. They were going to fucking ruin my relationship. You know what I mean? It was just fucking shut the fuck up, bitch. You ain't fucking doing shit to me, bitch. Fuck you. I remember the last time anybody fucking blackmailed me. They fucking planted voice recorders all over my fucking house. I was selling drugs. They were fucking eating them. They were buying them. And then fucking one day, well, all the days that I fucking didn't have any, they thought that fucking maybe I was holding out. So they would fucking, oh yeah, they would fucking sabotage. They would tell fucking, they would do a lot of shit. But this day, I had an issue because fucking there was some shit fucking started with my family that fucking my mom actually fucking told everybody what happened. And then she changed her fucking story and said she didn't say shit. Got started this huge fuck fight. My sibling and I were fucking dueling at that point. And fucking he came over, fucking planted fucking voice recorders all over, dude. We spent the whole weekend partying. He recorded everything. And then he came out in my living room. He fucking stood in front of me and said, with like, it looked like sick. I don't even know. My memory had multiple videos. There were so many recorders. I was just about to have my CBS case go too. But I was lying. And so I'm grateful for this because that was what they had on me the whole fucking time. And he said, if you keep fucking pushing this issue, dude, I'm going to turn this in. I'm turning all these recordings in. And I fucking just remember staring at him in my fucking apartment kitchen. I fucking picked up the phone and I called the police on myself. And I fucking went back to treatment for the last fucking time, bitch. I fucking called the police on myself right in front of your fucking face. Nobody will fucking blackmail me. I will do my time and we will fucking start fresh fucking again. And today I live a life that they fucking are not a part of now. You know why? Because what? You don't got shit on me, bitch? No, if anybody's got fucking shit, it's fucking me now, bitch. Because you know what's crazy about that whole session is that they were all using drugs with me. They were some of the times the dealers. We all rotated. And so it's like, so you're a snitch ass bitch, huh? Cool. That's okay. I never snitched on them the whole time I was going through treatment. I never snitched on any of them. I never told nobody nothing. I just fucking did my time and fucking went to several treatment centers. And you know what? In the end, I ended up coming out hella smart. I outsmart all my fucking counselors now. When I went to treatment, I studied everything they fucking said and did. I watched patterns myself. They taught me all about it. They taught me so much shit. So much shit. And that's one lesson to learn. Is how much did you really fucking gain? They didn't do shit to me by doing that, but fucking set me up for success. By pushing me out of the family, what? Now I don't live in population 1,200. I don't fucking have to live in a fucking little tiny town where I was working at Burger King and fucking the Enid Soap Lake, having to work 2 jobs a day to fucking live in a trailer. Like whoop-de-boo. I don't care. I don't want it. Now I'm a homeowner and I got 4 fucking business licenses and I fucking, nobody, all of them in that whole town, I don't know anybody that can do better than me. And that's a fact. That's not bragging. That's fucking an accomplishment that I'm proud of. And obviously you're noticing it too if they've been bringing it up. So don't you worry about it. If people are bringing your fucking accomplishments up in a negative way, that shows lack of their own fucking like good quality as a person. That shows jealousy. That shows envious. And obviously it doesn't matter. They obviously have a lot of free time on their hands. They fucking get all these talking about everybody. You're just like, nobody cares, bitch. Why don't you talk about yourself? Talk about why the fuck you still talking about people, bitch. Facts. And we love everybody, but that doesn't mean that they're not a bitch. You don't have to fucking hate anybody, but you can definitely represent yourself. You're like, no, we're not going there. The best way to deal with somebody who got something like that, you know, you realize that you were just going to fucking repeat back to them, return to sender, dude. If somebody's talking to you in the form of a fucking legal thing, RCW and back. RCW that bitch. Go find your own fucking RCW. And you fucking tell them in an RCW form. I do. I don't give a fuck. Sometimes I make it up. If I know you're so stupid, you won't even know what RCW-6 blah, blah, blah. I always make bullshit up. You just got to think of yourself as a boss. That's been really big. This is a big fucking chapter for you guys because you're going to have to think of yourself anytime when you become something new, how to set yourself up, place yourself into that position or role. And so before you get there, you're a pre-emperor, you're pre-empress. So you have to imagine yourself in that form. To become something, you have to actually imagine what it would look like. And you also now need to have a deadline. So I know that I have a deadline for the nonprofit organizations being built. A realistic deadline for that would be, I think I can earn enough money to start building in 2025 of June is when I want to see that particular fund ready to go. I need to start setting deadlines up for like what would be before that. I need a financial, I have a tax man. I could ask him. I did ask him. I asked him, will you please be my, I want somebody to handle all my accounts. I have 3 different, I'm signed with YouTube, Facebook, and now OnlyFans. And the money just rolls in at different times and at different days. And I want to keep track of that. And so you would need a financial advisor of some sort. Not really advisor, I guess, and manager would be different. A manager would not be I want the manager to get information from the person that's more of the tech person. You need to break things down into a realistic form. The larger that you want to become, the more people that you will have eventually work for you. And so being able to not be so controlling, and you need to be more vulnerable. You need to be open because you're going to have to delegate, and you need to trust that the people that you delegate your things to are going to be trustworthy and handle it correctly without you worrying about it and micromanaging. You have that now. A lot of people want money. A lot of people look for work. Some people can make a lot of money. I can make a lot of money. I just was surrounded by people that were fucking money hungry bitches, and you could give them anything in the world and they just were not grateful because honestly, they were used to having us in their life. So that's changed, as we all know. We're not really around those people anymore. And it's taken us a long time to get here. And it was like dreadful. All of us really loved those people. But what I can tell you is that in this group, now you're around givers, a bunch of givers. And you're going to love the shit out of that. And I think that the worst thing about being around a giver for anybody, if there was one, would be you guys are not used to somebody taking great care of you. And you're about to be spoiled. I already knew that when we manifested this group of villains, we were the fucking sexiest fucking team in the whole universe. Because we're fucking straight a bunch of fucking happy fucking, we were happily bad. Everybody be like, oh, you need to get better. You need to get the fuck out of my face. Our song would be like, bitch, don't kill my vibe. Like, nobody fucking said shit, bitch. Like, fucking, in our group, fucking everybody uses a variety of fucking drugs. And they all are getting clean at sometimes, and sometimes they're fucking using. And we don't sit there and say, you need to go to church. You need to be a Christian. You need to be clean and sober. We don't care. We say, how you doing? If you look like you're doing real bad, we think it's time to fucking take a little lookaroo at shit. Do we say that you need to be clean and sober and that all drugs and alcohol are bad? No, we don't. Because fucking I don't believe that. I believe they're not really healthy for us, but you know why I don't believe that is because I believe that the devil has used me many times under the influence to fucking be very, very, very oddly fucking courageous. That shit I would never do if I was sober. I was also high just many times. I've done things high and like I'm up here because I was high. There are so many times when literally that high that everybody says is such a fucking terrible fucking shame of yours. Is it though? Because I wouldn't even know you today. I'd be one of those judgmental people. Before I started using, I said I would never use. I said drug addicts were disgusting. I said you guys had lice. I told all my girls group, don't fucking stand next to them. They're disgusting. I said Jennifer was going to get pregnant. First, we betted on it. We were the mean girls. And then I got fucking pregnant. I walked down the aisle pregnant. It was total switch. And all those times when I was in that apartment of that fucking drug dealer's house that I never fucking thought that I would be at, I became a dealer. And there were times when I didn't have power and water. There were times when I fucking could have died many times. I've been in lots of different situations now. And I'm just like, that's crazy. And after it all was said and done, I could have still went and did my law. I do have a degree and I do study psychology, but I chose to go in a different direction with it. I chose to do education with it. And because I realized I don't want to go against criminals anymore. I don't want to even stand. I don't want to say nothing. I want to actually get back to the people now. God picked me to be a judgmental little bitch for a reason. So that I could come back and maybe just help all the other mean girls, stop being such bullies. To help the other kids in school, like be aware of what happens to other kids, behind those doors. and how they're not actually trash. They don't have fucking lice, and fucking they're not the ones going to get pregnant first. You know, like it's just like disgusting, you know, bullying in general. Like it's really just give back everything. It's crazy. So I'm just really grateful for it. I'm grateful for all of you being here, and I want you to just get on that. You need to be thinking like, how did your weaknesses become your strengths? And don't let anybody ever talk down to you about that, because it specifically says that you have to go through those weaknesses to become an emperor and empress, which is above them, above who is talking shit to you. So if they're the only ones that may believe that. I'm not sure if they do or not. I can tell you it's not true. And so as long as you don't believe what they're saying about you, it's false. The way you feel about yourself is determined by the way you feel inside. It's not status. It's like you feel joy. Your heart is like, or you're like, ooh. You know, it's literally two things. One or the other. It's yes or no. That's it. That's all you do. Your senses smell something, hear something, see something, feel something, and then your brain says yes or no. And after that, you take it from wherever the fuck you want, because the third thing is ego. So that's the only thing that's in, like, first your senses go off, send it to your brain. The brain says yes or no. So at that moment, you know who you are. You don't need fucking shit after that. You need to just hear your yes or no. That would be your intuition. That's brain. Brain is not who you are. It's not your IQ. Brain is a sorter. All brain does is say yes or no. If it's a no, ego comes in and takes over. What is ego? It's your fucking ego, obviously, but it's your defense system. Ego, I like to picture, is as vicious as a dog that got out the front door on attack mode. Until you have to always watch your ego, period. It's a dog out the front door. It does not do nothing else. Ego's your buddy. It will attack anyone else. If you say no, ego on it, dude. Lock jaw. And sometimes you don't. You can roll with ego. Maybe you're walking ego. Like, you know, just think of ego as your fucking straight OG gangster pit bull. Facts. It will fuck anyone up. And sometimes that's cool, you know. In your younger years, you might be proud of that. You'd be like, oh, yeah. You know, we go through phases of fucking coolness. So you and ego are a team. But you need to fucking know that ego will get put down. Ego will get put down. It's called the dark night of the soul is an ego death. And that's not what I want for you. An ego death is where you and ego walked your dog too fucking far for too fucking long. And you turn fucking 40 and you're still wearing your fucking gangster outfits and you're 40. You know those ones? That's ego too much, too long. At that point, ego is walking you, because ego and you build up this system of protection against the outer world, because ego and you are like, fuck you. You are never going to hurt me again. Ain't nobody going to do that shit to me. You and ego are homies, but you got to tell, you have to talk to ego and be like, hey, ego, you know, honestly, don't you think we've been hurting for a little too long? He's going to agree with you. It hurts. Were you gonna do that little bucket thing before you leave? Oh, dang it. I'll get someone to go. But, yeah, thanks for trying. Oh, it was nice here. You're welcome. Oh, when are we gonna leave? I have to just look at my hair and, when would you like to? I have to go to prison. Don't you think? Well then, we'll talk in a second. I'll finish it's probably gonna be, I'll say 30 minutes, but I'm also saying 40 if you more, you know, okay. I'm always late. I'll like in just a moment. A tip that you guys can use if you guys are having a problem with people getting things done. I've always just been kind of a Sergeant Dickhead. My mom is a Karen, and me and my mom actually we may have our differences, but that's probably because we're both fucking dickheads. But I'm very clean personally. I like things very organized, and none of my family actually does. But since a child, I've like hated that shit. But one way to make sure that you get things done is do not reward until the job is complete. Anytime somebody wants something from you, you tell them, yeah, sure, go ahead and do this. I just had my daughter Jake clean the whole house upstairs. I'm very big on it. I'll get fucking pissed. I don't normally like the dishes. The dishes were not done last night before I went to bed. Usually I'll go right to your fucking room and I'll knock on the door. We do have fair rules in this house, such as if the person that's home is home and like even if she has, well, we call anybody's duties work. I think it's good to set them up in a mature way like that. My kids run all of my businesses for me. I think that I've trained them the best. They've ran the schools, they've ran the salons. I do all corporate leadership, and so they do customer service. When I'm not home, they run all of the Airbnbs. It's practically white glove test up in this bitch, dude. Like fucking, and it doesn't mean that I'm like, it doesn't mean that I require it all the time. Yes, I like to require it all the time. I get pissed. I get fucking pissed, dude. So you need to organize your house. Like Dr. Phil said the same one time. He said, if there's a problem within the house, it's a top-down problem. I'd like to know something like that. I'm not here to fucking hear it's a top-down, but like I'm the top. So if you're an insecure person, the first thing they might want to say is like, oh, it ain't fucking my fault. I tried and you fucking did. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Sit the fuck down. You obviously didn't fucking succeed. So why don't you fucking keep fucking crying about it like a little pussy, dude? The point is that some people have to lead the war and some people are fucking a whiny little bitch and got shot and you fucking died. Nobody cares. We have a lot of things coming up in the future, whether we're going to get nuked or we're going to fucking straight fucking die from zombies. So at this point, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Love, you want love? What's love got to do with it? Dude, we have literally less than a year for some of us. Like, for who knows what's going to happen. If we literally don't find problem resolution skills fast, we have Putin first that's going to blow us up. What's next? Obviously, we got Obama straight selling everybody, and we're all going to get sold to the fucking trafficking program. That's that one. The citizens can take over and fucking roll with Trump and just fucking straight fucking go out. We're just going to say, fuck you, bitch, because you're a moron and you literally are touching our fucking microphone with your dick hand during our president election while you're spaced off thinking about your dick ass shit. Fucking weird ass bitch. And literally got Oprah over there in the fucking White House. You fucking, where's Michelle Obama? Because last time I checked, her fucking bitch don't fucking stand next to somebody else's husband hip to hip, but whatever. What do we know? This whole fucking, it's a joke. And then what's the last thing? Oh my gosh, dude. I don't even know. It just goes on and on, dude. How the fuck do you really fucking expect to get fucking things in order? Well, you need to fucking be somebody, for one, that people respect. And that doesn't mean fucking respect their status. Nobody respects anybody in status. That's why Leonardo, he made that movie, Don't Look Up. Everyone thinks status is a joke. You're only smart, honestly, at this point, if you fucking are actually pretty fucking aware that in 6 to 10 months, you're pretty much maybe actually needing to go into survival mode. Either way, the end result, whether it's Putin or the fucking fentanyl turning everybody into zombies, is going to be some kind of chemical issue. The end result, in my theory, what I feel in my heart, we're going to have a chemical global overdose, whether it's from the fucking nukes or from the government distributing pills. It's turning everything and everyone into something that they are going to eat people's face off. And so if you're not collecting medical supplies, and I've never been somebody who's into the shit, it's obvious. The reason I do worry actually about Putin nuking is because of his sociopathy. Sociopaths are different. They're emotionally connected to the problem and they're unstable. And so with power and an emotional connection and the lack of love, his source of pain is coming from how his mom abused him. I guarantee it. Some people end up being psychopathy over it. Some people end up being narcissistic over it. He became sociopathic, in my opinion. That's different. Sociopaths wanted the love from their abuser so fucking bad that they learned everything that they taught them through the abuse, applied it later to other people. So now they're the abuser as well, but they still are fucking pissed that they didn't get the love. They stay mad their whole life about it. They hate. They talk extensively about this thing. They never love another person. They blame the person. I mean, it's a big deal. Sociopathy is so much bigger than psychopathy and narcissism. Narcissists and psychopaths don't feel bad about what they do. And so the best way to know if you're dealing with a psychopath or a narcissist is like in the Denzel Washington when he fucking straight shoots that bitch fucking insta in the John Q. They don't fucking think about it. Where fucking Putin is like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I looked it up. I wanted to know the actual number of threats. 35 times. He has threatened 35 times to nuke. So one thing we can do is look up on the patterns. What was said when he threatened is one big thing. You can tell the future based off of people's personality types. We would need to know what was said. Was it a few things? Was it coming from a woman or a man? Was it a word and what was said like 35 times? So we can go back in the reports. And if you want to, you got to research and actually tell when he's going to actually do it. So only if that's what you should be worried about, period. You should be thinking about things like that. Or you could think about how we're going to have like no water left. Like if you're somebody who goes on strikes and you're like, oh, no more abortions, with respect to your belief. But we have 16% natural water resources left. And so last time I checked, fucking none of those babies are going to drink water. You're going to force babies to live and die. I don't do any salon services, but I am a beautician. I like to stay natural personally. I guess I got lucky there. Um, but I do want to tell you guys some tips and tricks if you want to do it at home because paying for it is ridiculous. Also, if you guys are like handyman, journeyman, anything like that, I'll trade you bitches fucking salon services for you to do repairs around my house. We could do gift certificates anytime. I could make up some, and then that way you don't have to pay for Christmas presents anymore for you guys. That'd be a great thing to do. I think that's a great thing to do because everybody's on a budget. I'm all about trading and barter. We need to go to a barter fair. I've never been one. Tonight, I'm going to go downtown and just grab some joints and shit. If you guys want to join, my daughter's going to a birthday party. I've been wanting to like smoke some joints and just like eat ice cream because I'm kind of a nerd like that. We can go get like a little treat and just smoke some J's as a friend. I've been wanting to do at least one or two things as friends groups. We can do ice skating. We do whatever we want, coming together. I think that the first thing that you guys are going to find to bring success into your life when it comes to love is starting off by just being friends with people for once. And when we were younger, we used to always say, Mom, can we go to the movies with Daisy or whatever? Remember those days? I remember them. Can we go skating? You know, like that. I want you guys to go back to that day. Can we go to the basketball court? We're going there. So that's where we're going to start with this whole journey. Right now, I think a lot of us got big. We started paying bills. We got into a serious relationships. We had children. So we're going to actually stay young this year. We're going to go on bowling, ice skating, anything you want. So I will just announce it at random. So if that's something you want, you can just let me see. I need to pick a time. So I guess everybody can grab a joint and bring maybe 10 or 20 bucks. We can do whatever. I wasn't planning on, I don't really go to the bar. I'm gonna, but if whatever you guys want to do. I was thinking joints and like ice cream cones or milkshakes or something like down by the pavilion and just like hanging out and looking at the beautiful like art down there. That's what I was thinking. So that'll be tonight. And let's see, My daughter wants to go to her friend's house, so I don't know, maybe like around 7 or something. We can shoot for it. We can do whatever you guys want. Eventually, as we build a stronger friends group, I'm going to get a projector and we're going to do movie night with a bonfire at my house. I have a huge white house, and so the projector will be badass, dude. We can all sit around bonfires. We got to get that done during the spring. So springtime is going to be a lot of bonfires and projector movie nights and hosting. I love to cook, so I'll make a lot of food and meals, and pretty much just like everybody just needs to act right. If you fucking are sitting there begging people for shit and you're desperate like a weirdo, a fucking creeper, if people catch you fucking looking at them up and down, like when you guys sexually undress bitches when they're standing, they can see that and you're a creep. So fucking watch your shit. I said, I'll tell you what the fuck's up. Like, I'm available where the fuck I'm available and when the fuck I'm available. I don't give a fuck about fucking being fucked. What the fuck is your... I'm not like that. I like to be sexy for me. I love to please because I love to do it. As far as fucking a bunch of people, that's totally not my style. I actually am in long-term relationships. Tori was 5, James was 5, Zeke was 8, and Edward was 3. So I don't even know. This is my first time being single. And I'm enjoying it. And I'm not actually being single to fuck people. I just like, actually, you guys have told me how pretty I am. And so I was like, what the fuck? It's you guys that have actually made me feel beautiful. I've been getting a lot for years, a lot of invites to do any type of modeling without my clothes. That's why this even came about. Everybody's really asking me to do it. And so I was like, I don't really know how to do that. I'm a teacher. I could get in trouble, you know? And so I was like, for 5 years, I've been just like kind of researching everything. Just checking it out. And I finally feel like this is my fucking Look What You Made Me Do Taylor Swift song intro. I'm fine with how it's going. This is my Ariana Grande Taylor Swift fucking shit right here. It's happening. When they want to be bad girls gone, you know, good girls gone bad type thing. But that doesn't mean that you're going to get to fuck Ariana or fucking Taylor. You know what I mean? Shit. It's about your standard. People don't fucking have sex because they are beautiful. They have sex a lot because they don't feel beautiful. So you're not typically gonna find a girl that you're gonna want long term that's gonna agree to that. So beauty and sexuality doesn't mean that they want to be touched. I don't let nobody, like, I'm really big on sanitation. I'm also the sex ed teacher. I teach human trafficking too, but I also am the modeling teacher. We do all the photo shoots in my class too, and so we do lingerie shoots all the time. We can be either the photographer, the director, the fucking stylist, or the model. So we've done this for years. It's just that, obviously, I don't know, everybody had like OnlyFans, everybody was like, what the, you know, everybody just like knows about it. But I feel like Cardi B was like a big intro too. She's like that fucking scene, dude. Just love that scene. When she was like not quite famous, and that they were all on that talk show, and that bitch didn't like her because she was a stripper. She went fucking Cujo on her ass. She fucking got up out of that fucking chair, and she was gonna fuck her up. She didn't give a fuck about what you were or were not supposed to do or say on TV, and I love that. And that bitch was sitting there like a prudy ass little bitch, like they all are. And she said, "Why don't you like me?" And the girl's like, and you know she was thinking because you a stripper. Well, she said, "Why, bitch? Why?" And she just got so fucking pissed, dude. And it's true. You don't like her because she's a stripper? That's your own fucking insecurity, bitch. Facts. And I want to say thank you to Cardi B. Because, you know, she's a beautiful woman who pops that fucking ass, who's loyal to her man and loves her kids. So it has nothing to do with people being strippers. That's the problem. And the problem is that the bitches fucking they want to be strippers too. They be fucking trying to twerk in their closet with their square ass fucking flat butt. They're just mad because you sit on your ass and that's why your butt's flat. I don't care. Anybody can reshape their body, and maybe you're not meant to be a stripper. Maybe you're just insecure and you fucking actually are scared that your boyfriend might fucking like somebody who's fucking good to look at. You fucking could try to be somebody somebody wants to look at too. It's all about attitude and insecurity, in my opinion. And anything that you hate is a secondary emotion. It's not real. You have to feel some kind of other feeling to feel hate. So are you jealous? Are you angry? Are you envious? Do you feel shame? There are a lot of people that couldn't be strippers today, probably because maybe you did prostitute in your old fucking days. That's not what I did. I was a distributor. I can say daddy. I didn't have one in my life. I don't have daddy issues. I fucking loved my dad. My dad was fine. He was a meth cook, but he was happy. My dad didn't abuse me. Like I don't have daddy issues. I say daddy because fucking I want to. I don't give a fuck what anybody fucking does or doesn't want from me. So that's just like that. That's how your attitude got to be. It's not about cockiness. It's not about you being better. It's about you being solid. You're fucking fine with who you are. And actually, the people that say you're cocky, they're literally disrespecting you, approaching you. So just own your shit, bitch. Facts. You don't need to feel empty anymore. You need to just know that 5 was your highest in the past, and I believe that. We were all meant to fucking. One of the last things I remember hearing before I left the house, which were many, one of them was, if you think it's hard here, wait till you get out in the real world. Never been happier in my life. I would way rather pay my own bills, ever. I've never lived with anybody. I left my mom's house pretty much at like 16. She called me as a runaway, but I started to figure out those laws too. Half my family's criminal and half of them is a lawyer. So I learned a lot young, but you do get 24 hours before they can report you legally as a runaway. I lived it out those first 24, and then I got caught by my mom. She kept bringing me home. But she always told me, if you don't like my fucking rules, get the fuck out of my house. Get a job. And make your own, little girl. And I just never forgot that. And so I want to say that also, there's some people out there that live with other people that are trying to fucking get a little lippy. As much as I understand how frustrating it is for you to live with somebody who annoys you, they are right. Get your own fucking house, pay your bills, and make your own rules until they shut the fuck up. I'm sorry to say it like that, but honestly, I had to go through it, and I'm just telling you that because it's true. I'm telling you that because I don't want to see you become a fucking crybaby. Their crybabies don't get shit. They end up to be victim narcissists. Nobody is gonna fucking be cried to or about out loud. You can be pissed that they fucked you over, but you need to be concerned in this chapter because right now it's either eat or be eaten, period. Whether you fucking have to just like make 3 times the amount of money that you used to in the old days because everything's rising in price and everything's just becoming very limited and people are going into survival mode naturally. The COVID, everything, it's just like one thing after the next, okay? The eggs are even $4 or $5 for a fucking dozen. So it's like the reality of things is that you got to really step your game up right now. And right now you're going to go through a lot of classes to be taught. Some of you guys are going to get a major promotion to clarify your 2 Vaughns. Yay. Because self-love. And then when you started to love yourself, you actually started to get different and more options. More than one option at the same time. Now you're somebody who in the past maybe didn't get any options and you were like, man, nobody ever talks to me. Nobody's in your inbox. I was like that just a few years ago. Literally. And now I have hundreds of people in my inbox. And it's because I learned about manifestation and law of attraction. So download that app, the law of attraction. That's what I came across by accident. And it was just because I had anxiety all the time. And I stopped. You know what? You could sit there and talk to people about a million things all the time. A lot of them actually don't want to. They are the problem. They're not trying to fix it. It's crazy. I actually am still having a little bit of a hard time wrapping my mind around that fact because sometimes I go to talk to them like usual and then I have to remind myself, bro, they are the toxic person. The toxic person does actually like act like they're your friend. They will be the one to say, hey, how's everything going with that thing that you were having a problem with? And you're like, oh, it's going terrible. The bitch fucked me over. And then all they're doing is actually gathering information against you, bro. So just watch that shit. All right. So to clarify your that raised I'm excited. Oh, and also just you girls out there, if you're wondering how come you're single, you need to be authentic, period. There's so many fake ass bitches out there. You guys are bitches in general. And you talk shit about everybody behind their back, and everybody knows it. Nobody wants to be a part of your dumbass sorority group. And you're also getting dumped because of it. And also, men's moms don't like you. It's because you're insecure and you're jealous of other women. So, guys, to avoid a bitch that's like that, if she ever talks shit, and like anybody who looks over at somebody in complete disgust and has to bring that shit up, you're nasty. You would talk and I've been there before myself, so I get to tell you from both ends, how it is not actually true if you're saying it, And those girls are not secure within themselves. Anybody who has to have layers and layers and layers of shit on them, that's how much layers and layers and layers they hide underneath. I could also just give you easy peasy. The guys, you're not going to want a girl who can't jump in the lake and go hiking, even if you don't. One of the best tests that you can do is take a girl on 6 different nature trips before you would say yes to her. I would say 6. And each one needs to get a little bit more extensive. A real woman that likes hunting, fishing, and camping every day will do it, and she'll beat you. She'll be fucking ahead of you on the trail, and you'll be watching her ass walk. A bitch who says that she'll do it will go with you until she locks you in. And usually I've seen my homies get that one locked in. They'll lock them in about a month, get them pregnant, then they don't go hunting, fishing, and camping anymore. That bitch never liked it. Those girls can actually pretend to like it for a real, they'll do it for as long as you lock it in. But they lock you in through a baby. And I will give you one more warning on one of those girls too, because I do have one in my life that does like to camp. But I'd say her noticeable trait is that some women take pills. They're pharmaceutical addicts. And so they'll say, you're not smoking weed. That's illegal. But they'll be pill poppers. They'll say, well, that's my medicine. No. Watch for those ones. Anybody who really knows about addiction knows that pills are the number one fucking addict thing. The pills have the ability to control the brain, and actually, with pills being so powerful, you can take fucking Chantix with fucking vodka and put yourself into a coma of death. My coworker did it. She fucking went every day after school and fucking she drank vodka and floated on her floaty. The next day, she never came back to work, bro. Her husband fucking was laying next to her dead. She decided that day before she was going to the damn fucking doctor to get some fucking quit smoking pills. They gave her Chantix. Mixed with her fucking mixture of alcohol, the Chantix and the fucking alcohol killed her. So you guys just said, oh, I'm on medication, that's better. Is it? Not really. Because that's funny. Somebody that wanted to fucking improve their health just died. No, the doctors actually have no fucking clue. Most of the time, they'll say, let us know. Are you on drugs or alcohol? Do you do drugs? That's all. It's the only time you're actually hearing anything about that is during your consultation. Like, do you do drugs? And you're like, no. Sure as fuck, no. Well, you're dead because you were shameful. So it's like, honestly, in my opinion, like for something so powerful that it can fucking kill you, you would think maybe it would do a little bit more of a background check. Like, you can't just give somebody a gun and they're like, yep, nope, never had a background. So honestly, at this point, the government has really disappointed me. They're handing out clearly fatal shit, and they know it. It's a total population control issue. Whatever, I'm not going to say we don't need it, but I do want to at least make sure that you're aware of it. So, we got to get rid of 70% of the world, and I know that somebody out there is thinking about that. 70% of our population has to go bye-bye in order for anyone to survive. We have a few years left. We'd have to do the calculations, but anybody who's fucking has a brain knows that we got a few years left at the max if Putin don't nuke us. The government is a fucking idiot because they're distributing, like I said, shit that's going to turn us into the zombie apocalypse, guaranteed. Everyone on the streets that's homeless is also twitching out. The fucking downers and the uppers mixed together make people like a light switch. Up, off, on, up, down. Fuck, that's why they're like. And now, we've been seeing the zombie walk. We started seeing that shit about 2016. I saw my first one. You see outside of the porch. Bitch, I said, oh, hell no. Now, I told you, we'd be digging underground tunnels and making meth my whole life as kids, dude. No one walked like that. No one. What the fuck? Now they're screaming at you in gibberish. I saw a lady literally downtown the other day, looked like she was handcuffed or something. She was sitting, she was about my age, she was fucking stunning too. Really brought pain into my heart. So that's somebody's kid. That's somebody's beautiful daughter. That is a wife to a dude. Any one of you would have loved that woman. Dude, she was such a beautiful girl. She lost her ability to speak. She was so high. She was like growling and actually doing zombie shit. Dude, we got little time left. The downtowns of many cities are starting to look like The Walking Dead. Garbage everywhere piled up against buildings that used to be running. You're a fucking idiot if you don't think so. So, in my opinion, it's going to have to be a citizen takeover. And I am a civil, is that what we call it? A civil war? Sorry, but it's true. I don't know what else we're going to do to survive. We have fucking trafficking as our fucking president. We have Obama in and out of our country, who's looking stressed, by the way. Obama's worried about getting caught. Look at his face expressions now versus 2 years ago. Watch people's expressions, their muscles, their intensity in their eyes. If you ask me, dude, it's going to be a citizen takeover. That's all that's going to happen, unless you're willing to die. The only way to survive any of this and actually live longer than what the fuck everybody else is, and I would not think 5 years or more, I'm like pushing at that point, would be for you to somehow figure out in miles distance, if Putin nukes, is there anywhere we can go to be that many miles away from the chemical destruction? That's it. That's it. So you're going to need calculations out. That is the only way you're going to live. Literally. You need to calculate how much fucking water we have left and how many years that will fucking go away. You need to fucking go back and research on these 35 times that Putin has fucking threatened a nuke. Who did what? Who said what? Was there a pattern? That way we could tell the future on that. And the next one would be the government being in charge of the distribution of the pills that are turning people into zombies. So all of those are, the government's not a calculation. That's a straight fucking citizen's arrest. We have 2 citizen's arrests, or we can all sit back and fucking go hide out, but it wouldn't be anywhere near us. I don't know what a nuke, I haven't done those, but that's your 3 options. So honestly, in my opinion, to look for love, you better be looking for a fucking lifelong fucking zombie apocalypse fucking partner. You need to get your fucking nerd that does the computer system and fucking know how fucking we're gonna have we don't have an underground fucking station. I don't even know. The villain bloods are a group. We protect each other, bro. Fact. It's going to be to each their own. And we're a group for now. But, like, if you don't get fit now, you will die. You need to go to the gym, bro. How are you going to run, bitch? Like, we are going to have to fucking straight go into survival, okay? I'm telling you. And anybody can say, oh, this and that. It's obvious. It's fucking obvious. You don't have to be a theory person to know that we got 16% natural water resources left. And we have so many fucking people in this world. And the union pays for people to go on strike against abortion. You should be ashamed of your guys' lack of fucking intelligence. This isn't even a fucking world about feelings. Feelings? You guys are handing out pills to block people from even coping. None of those pills help a single fucking damn person fucking do shit. It's an art of control. But you know what's so fucking stupid? Dude, it just like in every other fucking chemical fucking imbalance fucking movie, it's the lab people that die first by the fucking zombie. So that's how stupid those fucking people are. They're going to die at their own hands of their own creations. And they'll have no survival skills. Which is fine. Leave them be. Don't try to save them. Let the ones that are going to fall. We need water for our kids later. Yeah, shit's about to go down, no matter how you feel about it. But that's who you're going to be learning from. Yeah. 2 of Swords. Lots of diamond energy. But saying that you're the diamond in this case, you need to protect that. You need to protect the fact that you're a diamond. Oh, test coming. So, what do you know would be a test? So, all your tests will be a reoccurring incident that happened from the past. So, my weaknesses would be relapsing on meth, and it used to be men. I don't have that problem anymore. I don't know. A few different major things happened. My kids told me it was really fucked up, dude. Well, I remember a few times, like Zeke pulling the gun out on me He did it in front of me and my son one day. And we were sitting on the couch. Skylar went through a lot of shit with Zeke. Our firstborn goes through a lot. Some of you guys need to just make a connection with your firstborn. When I was with Zeke, I was a teacher and a manager of school. I had really great customer service. And I didn't tell anybody, like I said, what was happening because I had just closed my CPS case. I was scared that I would have it reopened. And so there you can see already, there's my pattern of toxic relationships continuing. Zeke was a drunk instead of a tweaker, and he didn't want me selling drugs. So I stayed clean for about a decade almost, but he never did get clean. He drank every night, and I had never actually drank. Zeke's never got drunk with me. He's never had tequila, Tara. That was something that just was inherited. And while I was in Florida a couple years ago on a work trip, because my boss said I was being a bitch. He was like, "You're a bitch. You need a drink." And then I fucking turned into tequila there. But I remember every time, because I did not want to fight in front of my kids. They'd never seen that. We've never been in a family also. Like, my family doesn't do drunk fights. We're pretty cutthroat. But my family, I guess if anything, we're very blunt. We don't have a lot of physicalness in my family. We were very cutthroat with the words, but it was different. Zeke was a rager, and he was full blown blacked out. I had never seen it. He would go all night. Everything, the house, the fucking 100-mile-an-hour driving, the guns. There was parties we threw. That people didn't even know. I remember this one party, bro. It was like on my birthday. I was wearing a red dress. Everything's going great at first. Zeke. Oh my gosh, dude. So much crazy. Zeke was always actually known to be the crazy one. I swear to God, every time anybody came over, they'd be like, "Yeah, my God, Zeke. Remember that time you came over? I'll never forget that time we were at the apartment. Zeke fell all the way down the stairs." Zeke's like, "Ah!" And I swear every person was like, "Oh my God, Zeke, remember that time when the fucking rhinoceros fucking poked you in the fucking ass and flew you across the water because you were so drunk?" It was always some weird shit. Really weird fucking dumb story. Zeke thought it was hilarious. See, Zeke must have had, I don't know if he believes it or not, but he really just either felt like he was most paid attention to. And that's the thing, is that when you guys have a feeling of what you think you remember, miss, or love, I'm getting really sick and sad right now thinking about this. Because, see, the body, it recognizes heights and lows. Your emotions are actually like placed in value because of how fucking depressed you were or how fucking heightened you were. So a person who's scared shitless on a roller coaster can still experience the same level of heightness that a person who's in a high-speed chase from the police. And also, if you've been nobody that's done even the roller coaster or the police, a heightened level at a different person's experience would be if their mom or dad was going to catch them and they did something bad. So that's how it's leveled. It's leveled and heightened and lowered. The body doesn't, your mind, that like you tell yourself that your mind and your brain are two different things. Like, brain does not decide anything. Brain just stores. Like, all brain is a sorter. And so people need to separate themselves from like, I am my brain, you're my thoughts, like we'll have to get in. I want to be able to tell you the exact facts. I've never actually separated the fact that mind and thoughts and brain, I understand it, but I want to make sure that you completely understand it. But the brain is just a sorter. The brain just says yes or no. If the brain had a character, I like to say it's as stupid and innocent as Shaggy and Scooby-Doo. The brain simply just says yes or no. Like, where does brain get it? Where does it get what it decides from? Your senses. So you hear something, see something, smell something, taste something. And it could be that somebody walks by you that's wearing a cologne of somebody that you used to date. You're going to smell it. And you're going to it's going to give you it goes into your brain. You smell it, sends a signal. Brain says, yes, no. And all it gets the yes, no from is what you stored from previous memories. And so if you had a good experience with that memory, it will go into the yes, you'll be fine. But anything that give you a bad feeling, like from the past, goes right to no. And like I said, ego is your homie, but ego is not you. Ego is a dog with the door open that runs viciously at anybody walking by. And everybody is mostly, I know you guys have at least been in a situation like that. Who the fuck left the door open, dude? Ego's like that. Ego don't fucking care. You say fucking no, and ego's out there. Ego will never not be out there. And so instead of saying, I'm vicious, I fight, I attack, no, you don't. You have an ego. You're broken down into a whole ecosystem of things. And that is what's cool about what treatment and therapy and all the classes that I took in college, that's what they taught us. People sometimes think that psychology or counseling means that you're there to determine somebody based off of what mean people have said about you. Anyone who uses any of your weaknesses against you and talks poorly about you is a mean person. They more than likely, and I know this word gets thrown around all the time, but they do more than likely struggle with narcissistic traits. And so that's why I talk to you guys about each individual one. Sociopathy, the psychopathy, the narcissist. And that's why we're going to learn about the human brain in general, because the brain is, your whole body is literally like a computer system. And each organ, your brain, your heart, your soul, your mind, your body, it all, literally your senses, your every single thing is sending signals all the time, surges of information. You are just a piece of skin. You're making yourself confused. And honestly, I don't know anybody that teaches this. I've had to research this for years. And like I was mentioning in all my other videos today, every time I go to a class, I am about 5 to 10 years advanced. I don't learn anything actually so far. And I'm proud of that. I never knew that. I was even watching a Dr. Phil one with a bunch of other therapists, and they actually still know. They have no answers to things that I've already solved. And so I am really looking forward to sharing all this with you, because that's what saved my life, was taking my power back. And I want to give credit to, honestly, the app Law of Attraction. I want to give credit to probably my Aunt Barb and Edward, because it was excruciating. Everything that I've ever been through was excruciating. But my Aunt Barb, she said something one day. She said, I know what your problem is. You don't want a man. You need one. And my Aunt Barb's a badass. I did block her. She's probably wondering why. I'm the blocking queen. If you piss me off, I'll just block you. Facebook sent me a thing yesterday that said, you have blocked 441 people. Would you like to basically give them a second chance? No. Fuck no, bitch. Fuck no. They would already have been on there if they deserved a second chance, because I unblock you if I feel bad. Because we talk about it. Usually those people reach out and they tell me, you're a psychopath. I wasn't even being rude, and he blocked me. And I'm like, sorry about that. So if I blocked you, I could have been drunk and taken it the wrong way. Absolutely. And just let me know and I'll unblock you. Oh, and your hair doesn't have to be wet to straighten it, as you guys can see. The only one I'm going to let down is my bangs. But I do have curly hair. I was going to tell you guys, like, if you color your hair, it will damage it. And it will not curl. So if your curls are all saggy and shit, well, it will fuck your curls up. Bleach breaks the bonds 50% every time you use it. Color breaks it 30%, period. So if you don't have a good stylist who loves you very, very, very much, I don't color my hair. I don't color it because I just think it looks disgusting if it doesn't look perfect. I just like it natural and beautiful. And a lot of my guys say they like it natural too. And I have curls. My curl's beautiful too. It's like a beautiful, perfect ringlet. And I was noticing, like, it would be like limp dick on the end, and it was like beautiful on top. I'm not fucking Logan, like, what the fuck? And I'm also super big on chemistry. I didn't choose to cook meth, but I do actually work a lot in the labs with the chemicals when it comes to hair products. That's what Paul DeGreely does. That's why I was in Florida and Vegas. He actually started his own product line, which is amazing. You guys should check it out. It's all organic, and it is amazing. And I want to tell you that is actually amazing. I wouldn't even brag about it. The only reason I know I'm taking reason because my motherfucking son stole it out of my damn bath and took it for himself. And I'll tell you what, not very many men like a specific product, but one time Zeke did. He likes the Awa Pui line, the black one, the Awa Pui ginger from Paul Mitchell. I remember my people. And Skylar, and actually my fucking trailer, my whole family they're so picky. We grew up, we're just simple farmers, and I love it. We have a lot of great work ethic. Looking forward to spring, so I can show you guys a lot of shit that we do on the farm. And even though my mom was like, yeah, fam, I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up, bitch. She loves me. She's gonna love me, and there's nothing she can do about it. Because my point of all of this is not to hurt anyone. It's to actually just fucking finally say what we need to say and just resolve it. And there's a lot of people out there that are going through a lot of shit that's really similar. And we're just making it something that doesn't need to be. So just, you manifest from your thoughts and your feelings. You have to take your power back. Anything that has power over you, especially a human. And that's what I actually started this. Because I was like trying to talk to Edward, and I found out he was a covert narcissist. I didn't know there was more than one kind of narcissist. I thought there was just the fucking it was grandiose. You know, the one, I guess you could say I might be one, but I'm not, motherfuckers. Trust me, because I had to go to 16 treatment centers because my mother kept sending me, and I never got diagnosed with nothing. They did say I had more confidence than they've ever seen anybody have before. They said I set way too many goals. She said, tell me something that you think is good about yourself. And I said, and I already told you guys a story, but I started listing like 20 things. And she said, wow, you know, that's amazing. So if you guys don't see that you have something amazing, why wouldn't you? Some of you guys don't say good things about yourself. Why would you not say good things about yourself? Where did that stem from? My family talks shit about me every day. Do you want to know something? I thought I was the most beautiful girl in the world. I shit you not, I swear to God. I really believed, and I think that's where my family gets so pissed at me because I really didn't. I thought I was the most beautiful girl in the motherfucking world until probably about 26. At 26, I finally came across somebody that I thought was prettier than me. And I think it's just crazy now looking at that because I guess you could say that would because for whatever reason, that's how I felt. And it couldn't even be because from a little girl, my dad said I could be whatever I want to be. He always called me his princess. My mom hates that. She was like, you're a fucking princess. You know, and that's just jealousy. Well, why? You got to look at that right there. Why would a mom say you're not a princess to a child is my bigger concern. Honestly, and with respect. So it don't matter to me what people say about me. I just take a step back. I notice energy. You just catapulted me, you know, and watch for that too. If you're like feeling like the fucking Roxbury, like ding, 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 stay alive. And then it's like, bah! Like there are those ones. They're always fucking mad. Are you mad? I just separated it into takers and Eeyores. So just do that. That's a really easy way to look at it. You're like, oop, nope, bye. Because if you're around an Eeyore, they will bring you down. It's your choice. But at this point, what you're saying is that you're so smart now. You can't unsmart it. And I noticed that at a young age as well. I started to just notice that every time I was in a room with people, I figured them out. And I've been looking for a leader my whole life that was smarter than me. That's what true leadership is. It's not being bossed around. It's not fitting into a group. It's about learning. You need a leader like the Karate Kid leader. I've had really great leaders in my life, but some of them can make money, and some of them offered me great positions, but at the end of the day, all of them were found to either, they just lacked integrity in some way. I want purity. I'm not looking for money. I can make my own money. I'm looking to change things, you know, to build legacies because the world needs it. And so if any of your leaders you find along the way are about themselves over the people, nothing matters more than the people. You're an emperor and an empress now. So if you ever find that any of your lovers think they come before the people, or if any of your own selfish needs come before the people, you may need to take a step down to a king or a queen in the reverse. And it's okay to do that. When Martin passed away and I found him hanging, I was the manager of a school. It was really hard for me to be at that school after that. And I also just kept locking the door at night, and I felt like there was like a ghost coming on the other side of the door. So I stepped down from management at the school, obviously, but that's okay because my students, they paid $30,000 each to go to that school. And I felt like they deserved that. Somebody who would maybe have, that would have been maybe you were an emperor and empress at one time in position. But if you can't be aware of like events that happen that maybe, because all events that happen are going to actually guide you into where you want to be. And you have to trust that. That's what I'm talking about. Like you're a piece on a game board. As a light worker, aside from being an emperor, those are just placements at the time. You're a light worker. You work for God. So God is moving you around all of the time. And you need to trust that. Some of you may need to realize that you might need to just chill and work with God about the love thing. Right now, God needs you to do work for him. And love can really take a person off of the group, okay? Right now, we need to focus on being a strong team. We have a lot of worldwide issues going on. And there's a lot of hate in this world, and we're going to have a lot of work to do. And I'm just worried that if any of us gets in a relationship, somebody's going to become controlling. And right now, you need to just be working for God. He's asking you to please set boundaries and know that you're the diamond. He will bless us very much so. And at this time in our life, we have so much like crazy shit going on right now that the whole world is depending on really a superhero squad. We have a lot of things that are going on, and there's just not a lot of smart people right now to look up to. And so if you feel like you're smart, we need to be Chief Josephs all around this world. And I don't know what Chief Joseph did because everybody doesn't like him, but we could be Karate Kid leader. I like Caesar from Planet of the Apes. He's a badass. Morpheus from Matrix. When he's on there, he's like, oh, dude, you need Morpheus energy. We're going to we got to. This is a citizen's arrest, dude, straight. You can run like a bitch all you want where you're going. You ain't going nowhere, bitch. Not with us. We're going to get our rodeo ropes. We're going to get our sexy fucking cowgirl fucking boots on, our fucking sexy ass fucking dresses. We're rolling in, dude. Facts on horses. Who cares? It'll be sexy as fuck, dude. I'm going to blog it. I don't know what we'll do. You never know with me. But it'll be sexy. I've always wanted a carriage. Wouldn't that be funny? Who cares, dude? It's going down like James Brown. As soon as I get enough money, I'm going to partner. One of my first things I'm going to do is partner with a drone company. Bitch, you're going to be on 24/7 watch. You are not trafficking our people anymore. Fucking fact. I'm also announcing that there will be no more fucking, what do you guys call it? The fucking gay pride shit. It's not all month anymore in June. June's my month. It's my birthday too. So you can pick one day and it's not June 26th. So go ahead and do that. You don't get a full month anymore. I don't know who the fuck fucking decided that, but we're taking it back. Nobody else gets a fucking full month. We're fucking just one day a fucking month. So I don't give a fuck. Since we're going to be the next fucking king, you might as well just fucking get ready, dude. Because nobody's smarter than us. Also, since we are all convicts and criminals, unless you were a pureblood B, you will not be able to work for us unless you can't pass a background check. You can't. If you can pass a background check, you can't stay with us. We're going to do the opposite. Since nobody would let all our convicts fucking rent from them, work for them. If you are somebody who can pass a background check, you won't be able to work or rent from us. We'll have to figure something out for y'all. Send you out to the fucking good, we'll figure it out for you. Who knows? I don't know. We're the villain bloods for a reason, bitch. And also, when we talk about fucking sobriety or just we're not here to fucking be clean, bitch. We don't be clean. Addicts don't fucking get clean. We switch addictions. So fucking know your role. We are the strongest group. Period. I can't think of anybody that's smarter than me, with respect. Maji's badass. I like my Lumen, and I like Minnow Tarot. I like Goddess Tarot too. I like Leonardo DiCaprio. I like to believe I'm like Denzel Washington and John Q when he shoots motherfuckers right in the brain. And I will lead the war. I don't give two fucks because we gotta do something. And I'm not drunk. We'll figure it out. So I really want to start a superhero squad. I want us all to have outfits, to be honest. Is anybody down? Can we get like some kind of fashion designer? I think it would be so funny if we could like do a superhero squad where somebody. Because they're so fucking dumb, dude. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to get them shipped. We're going to be pirates, bro. Not drunk yet. Also, the Villain Bloods are against racism. If I hear anyone be against any of the blacks or anybody, I will ban you from our group. And if you guys look up the missing people, there are no whites on it. That is fucking disgusting. It's blacks and Indians first, and it will be not a thing in this what we're gonna have as an Earth again. There will be no more countries soon. We will have an Earth, and I will be fucking free. Literally facts. Or you will figure it out. That's your only other option. You guys can either get your shit together and figure it the fuck out, or that's what the fuck's gonna happen. In my vision right now, I was told by Jesus himself to start making sure I put some kind of like cannon missile thing on my ship. I wasn't planning on that. Now the Pirates of the Caribbean have a fucking straight cannon blower. So you guys think about that. Because in order to manifest, you have to actually create a plan with a deadline. So I just got a vision of me drying my ship. Now there's a fucking on it. So you guys need to know that we're not kidding around. We might be cute little kittens, but we are not kidding around, okay? So just know that. Real killers move in silence, bitch. You better figure it out. You're really disappointing our country. It's disgusting. So yeah, we're gonna lower that fucking. There will be no trafficking. We're not gonna do racism. If you guys want to have countries, then everybody gets food and water. We don't take people's children. We don't confiscate children, Trump. You know what I mean? Come the fuck. Oh my god. Jesus. Stresses me out when I even think about it. Punch in the face. I don't even, can't even. Yeah, I need to go to the store right now. Okay, let's fucking see, dude. I'm like shaking now. I'm all pissed. Cover shift at work? No, bitch. Quit your job. I just did. I already made $800 in the last few weeks. Fucking, I didn't leave my house. I just shook my butt. I'll do a couple other things you know about too, though, but I like to. Cray ex-partner drama in the reverse because you don't fuck around with that bitch anymore. You're like, yeah, so you'll get the fuck out of here, ho. What's good? Why are you here? She's like, I was just gonna fuck come over here and start a fight. You're like, so see you later, because you used to deal with that shit and you didn't deal with it. That's what they don't get. Those fucking idiots. We were confused. We actually loved them. That's what's fucking crazy. Well, they were over there fucking playing you like a bitch. No, you were playing yourself. Fucking dweeb, because we are not like other people. We are very rare. They want to say, "Oh, there's no way you could actually fucking be a good person." And you're like, "What? What? Because they're not. Where the fuck do you even come up with that shit? Nobody's accusing you of some weird ass shit. If like literally, that doesn't. They're not. That's not even about people that fucking fucked them over from the past. Because that's really about who the fuck you are today. You don't have coping skills or what? Anybody that's sitting there freaking crying like a little bitch. Blaming people is different. They're probably the fucking one who did it. They're going to talk mad shit about you. They're bringing that shit into your guys' relationship. No, it's not a problem of yours. And usually they're like the perpetrator. Somebody who talks about it over and over in a traumatic way usually is under the influence of something, or they need help. They need to go to counseling and heal. So if you just see them in shock and trauma, they can go to therapy. You do really got to get them into therapy fast, because if somebody like goes through a death or sees a body, go get into counseling real quick, because it takes only a couple months. It takes 2 months to program that shit into your brain, and that becomes the new you. It takes 60 days to make or break any fucking habit. Remember I told you, brain's just like an SD card. Brain can reprogram around. It's all about experience mixed with coping skills and the 3 to 5 people that you surround yourself with by. And so if you have positive people in your life, they're gonna be like, we need to get them help. We need to hurry up. Where negative people like, you need to fucking get better. You're acting fucking so crazy. Why are you all so depressed? Why don't you get out of bed? I don't know. I broke up with my fucking girlfriend, you fucking idiot. You know what I mean? But to them, they're like, who fucking cares? You guys were fucking stupid together anyway. But to you, it was everything, and you love them, and that is not support. That's toxic. That person probably broke you guys up. They want you to feel down, because if you have nowhere else to go, then they have control over you. What are you doing, bitch? No, they're a weird group. Leave them to each other. It should be funny watching them. I realized I'm right in the forehead. Okay, see here. Dustin Lynch was okay for a second, but he's a player. I do like Blake Shelton, but I like him with Miranda Lambert. And Gwen Stefani's a weirdo. I used to like her, but then I realized she did that song. Doing What She Likes is a Gwen song, and then Miranda is God Gave Me You. And it was about their wedding, and it's really sweet and beautiful. And they didn't work out because I think Miranda might have drank a little bit too much and gets feisty. But they loved each other. And you hear the intro to God Gave Me You with Miranda talking about their wedding. So beautiful. But then after him and Gwen get together, shit, it's like some kind of Hailey Bieber shit to Selena. I didn't even notice it because I actually love the song. But this year I recognized it. She made him make an intro with her talking in the beginning too. And actually, I already knew it sounded fake in the first place. It's just not even country, which is whatever. We're not opposed to accepting non-country girls in. But when I realized the point of that, because no normal person would want anything to do with being in the exact same spot as their ex. We'd be like, fuck you, bitch. Are you missing that motherfucker? Why do you want me in the same spot? You know what I mean? That's how a normal person would be. A creepy person would be like, I want one in the same spot. Now I'm like, you're done. Well, I feel like when I think everything's just going through a shift. I've been taking Sassive relief for a minute now. And it's not because I got money in the bank yet. So far, I made about 800 in 3 weeks. But shit, fucking I did. So as well as we just keep sharing, and just share that fucking code. And soon enough, we'll have a ship, and we will be able to do whatever we need to do. Because honestly, if we don't share my code, we're all just going to be working a 9 to 5, and it's more. We're not going to get nowhere. So just share the fucking code. It's $5 a month to add me to. Just share it. You have fucking, people that'll do it. So just fucking do what I say, because we're all going to benefit from it. And you guys know what I'm doing. I blog 24/7. I'm not letting nobody touch me. You guys know that I'm being good. This code is $5 a month, and we can literally get rich instantly. So the 150 people, the top 150 people, I have a book here. I can see who's doing what. I'm adding you to it, but the top 150 people that promote it the most, I'm going to pay all of your bills. I'm going to give all of you guys the VIP passes. We'll get properties with fucking resorts, and we're going to buy our own fucking vacation places. We're going to we don't need these fucking morons to fucking do shit. They're a bunch of penny pinchers, little fucking dry ass fucking retards. We're not going to let anybody come onto our fucking space. I imagine it's going to be like the beach in Leonardo DiCaprio, where we all the marijuana growing, and we're going to show fucking the islands are all blue. Fuck them, without the shark part. And the shotgun thing too. Cosmic Sapphire, though, act with honor and integrity and speak your truth. So yeah, just do whatever it is that you want to do. If you need to say it, say it. If you enjoy it, do it. People are little cockblockers all around the world, even if you don't even want no dick. They are the ones that don't want no dick. You're like, I want dick. You're like, I want to fucking get laid. You're like, I'm trying to get laid on a jet ski. And they're like, that's disgusting. You're going to hell. And you're like, I still want to do it. So you're like, I'm just trying to fucking buy an island and a bunch of jet skis so we can go literally watch bitches play volleyball and fucking eat some tacos and shit and live our best life. Not all of us are fucking insecure and jealous. Some girls like each other and we have a great time together. We're not all just fucking glares, haters. We don't even want those girls on our island. Well, fucking maybe we'll get, fuck you. I'd be like this girl yesterday. I hate it when they do this. Like, she's like a dumbass bitch, obviously, because I blocked her. Don't get blocked. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm talking about you getting blocked. Nobody asked me that question. It's like, if you don't get it, I don't care. I don't know what to talk about half the time. Fucking wasn't me or Tequila Terra. I have to wake up to this fucking bitch shit. Straight. It's fucking crazy. But whatever. Who cares? That's another part of you. You got to own who the fuck you are, even if it's Tequila Terra or fucking, It's whatever. I think most of the time we don't actually like it because somebody said something about it, or we're scared we're gonna get in trouble, right? If you're gonna be too crazy, I know you guys don't like Tweaker Terra, so try not to be hurt too much. Sorry about that. We can only just take it a day at a time, huh? One time I was acid Terra, somebody gave me fucking acid. Doing a straight was not a good idea. Started running from the weed eater. My first time. Next day, my kids are fucking pissed. Said, you do drugs. I said, what? No, I fucking did not. Said, yeah, you do. They were so pissed. I saw my daughter Snapchat. She said, Mom did fucking acid. I was legit running from the weed eater. Here's me in the video. Up against the wall. I'm talking about the weed eater coming. And it's above me because it's over the shelf. And it's right there. And I didn't even for one. Thank God I didn't see it. I took all the water from everybody. I told them it was not pure. And they needed fresh glacier water. And then my addict mind, I don't know. Somebody mentioned they didn't bring more, which I didn't even ask for more. But the fact that they didn't bring more as a dealer, I flipped. I started apparently raging. Jeff grabbed the shit so fast he was going to leave. I see him grabbing his. He was so scared. I must have looked like some kind of ranger on acid. I said, "You are just gonna leave me." And then, I didn't do it again. So it's you never know. Oh, yeah, I blogged it, too. And I had a lot of people reach out to me and say that everything will be fine and started sharing their worst acid trips with me. So thank you for that. It's every day. You just might be a little something. You never know. You just got to be aware of that. That's what I think. Because I'm like, fuck, dude, what the fuck? Bro. I don't know. You got to watch that. Usually I think whenever something bad happens, I'm like, where were you at? What were you doing? And were you doing anything that you shouldn't have been? And then those are your three little things. And so it's like the next time you get offered, you're like, I don't really know. I was running from the weed eater last time and I blogged it. And my fans said, yeah, I don't even know, dude. And then my family is so pissed. One time I wore a silky tube top and I should not. My biddy popped out. And that day I did a read and I actually channeled into one of my family members and he was actually not being faithful. And I don't know how I did it, but I blogged the whole thing and I revealed it. So my whole family was, of course, mad at me. And then I woke up. Tequila Terra does a lot of shit. So I'm not Tequila Terra right now, but I'm pre-Tequila Terra and I don't mind her. So that's where another thing, you can't be like hating on yourself. A lot of people try to say that your addict side is a bad person, but I don't think mine is. She's funny. She's done a lot of funny things. Friggin' bitch. This one's a good one. I'm hearing Dreamer. I haven't heard that one. Oh, it's just the infomercial. You guys know the old song Dreamer? So we should, I don't know what's open. I want to say Crave is closing. I'm not surprised. Everybody down there got on cocaine. I'm going to tell you a little story about Crave. When I was the manager of Glendow, the Lance was with one of our teachers down there, and she did not treat Herman very well. And he really liked her, and she had this office, and he used to wait outside of that office for her all the time, like she was Rapunzel or something. But she didn't treat him well, and I don't think he ever healed after that. He then got on cocaine, which is funny, actually, because she did cocaine too. So I wonder if I didn't even put those two together. But first I used to go down there because I knew him from dating her, and I just trusted him. I thought, well, if he treated her very nice, it would be a safe place for me to get my drinks. But I saw that he was on Yola, like really bad. And he was very, very rude to his coworkers. Like he would like be screaming at him. Like, I think he thought that it was a powerful thing. He must have it triggered him to be a meanie. He turned him from a sweet, really, I didn't like, in the Now It's Closing. It's definitely from they were all on, but I liked them, but I stopped going myself. I was like, what the fuck? I don't like people being rude to people. That's crazy. You don't gotta be all crazy about it. He'd be like, what the fuck? Why are you not over here? Do you even fucking ask them if they want a drink? You know what I mean? You're like, whoa. She actually was like helping other people and shit. You're like, that's not hard there. I don't like when people are rich people. They're right. Fuck, bitch. Yeah, 4 of Cups in the reverse. That's fine. You took no offers because they were passive aggressive. They were probably, I'm picking up, they would offer you something and then take it back. Offer you something and take it back. Like they would know, you almost felt like they probably knew what you wanted. And so they actually I already know. Like that's a bitch, dude. Somebody that actually you can't get an answer exactly out of, but you're not sure. They lead you on to where you feel like right before the last minute, they'll tell you if it's going to go through or not, if you're going to follow through, if it's going to work out. And these will be really important things to you that you really you need to know what's fuck's going on. And in the past, they let's just say if it's their half of the rent, they may be yeah, I'm going to get it. And it'll be they will intentionally maybe say stuff where you don't know, or maybe if you're are we going to be together? Or they'll it'll be said in a way where it's you're still not really fucking sure, this person leaves you fucking feeling frustrated. I feel like they're pissing me off. Oh well, you're leaving them anyway. Yeah, I told you, rising up, bye. Told you. Yeah, no. High Priestess! Facts, because you're smart. See? Oh, this one's funny. That's not true. I didn't mean to come across this lady, but she was saying how to piss them off. So in order to see, she said if you're around somebody that's just a fucking dick, every time they start to say something, when they're done, just say, that's not true. And then walk away. And she said that the narcissist will get so fucking pissed about that. Or if they ask you for a favor, just say, I'm sorry, but I just can't do that for you. And then walk away. Or you can say, I don't even know. She said a few phrases, but that one was one of them. That's not true. And then just leave. They're going to actually, because they're more than likely they made up the story. It makes sense. So if you say that's not true, they're going to because in their mind, they know that they lied. Because the narcissist is aware of their behavior. So watch for that. If you actually want to just see, am I with a narcissist? Just watch and see, I don't even know how we would go about that because I think anybody would naturally be like a little bit taken off guard. So we'd have to actually research the exact face, but it cracked me up. It's more so about healing and laughing about it. I do funny things where time will tell. I do funny things with my narcissistic people. Like what? To make it funnier for me because my dad did it funny. My dad said that he just best described it as if my mom and him were having a snowball fight, she would have put a rock in hers. And he was always just said it in a funny way. And so he just simply wrapped it up. And then he didn't want to talk about the negativity anymore. And he also asked me not to be mad at her too. So I really value that. Don't try to, we all need to apply that. We do have a lot of anger inside of us in our group. And so we just got to watch that. And I've noticed actually when I went to Alaska, I didn't think about that stuff. It was only when I was in the space of. So I'm ready to move from Spokane again. It's been good to me, and I'll give back to everybody that helped. But I'm a big, firm believer of areas that. Hi, sweetheart. Are you excited?
Yeah.
All right, I love you. I'm just going to drop you off. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Cool. If you want, you can start the car. I got to put my mask on.
Okay.
Is it cold out there actually? Do we need to? She's going to go to a sleepover with her friend. I feel like I look like partial president.
What is that? Where's the keys?
It's in the basket over there. I need a plant I need to move it. It's not happy right there.
Oh yeah, you do.
Really bad actually. Probably written in sand. Kill them with a success and bury them with a smile, just like we're already doing. You guys are doing a really good job. I'm really excited about the turnaround, and that's where you have to know that your manifestation comes from your thoughts and your feelings. So I know that people hurt you, and they are gonna keep doing it, and you're gonna be surprised.
Here.
You're gonna what?
I'll be in the car.
Hey, is there any garbage out there?
No, I took it all out yesterday.
Okay, babe. Love you. I'll be out. Well, wait.
Because I gave you like 40 extra minutes.
Just wait a second then, because I have to go to the bathroom and get my coat. Yeah, just chill. You give me anxiety. She's a Scorpio showing off the ground. Oh, and that's the thing you're not going to learn too. You're going to learn that if people come around you, you will feel their energy. And so just notice that. It's not that you have anxiety. And you just need to know that you are very strong. And that's actually what an empath is. It's somebody who, when instantly people come around them, they can feel exactly what they feel. And so once you can master that, you'll be able to actually, without asking anybody, know everything about them just from feeling their energy. So you need to be smart. Stop using your skills as weaknesses. And if you're on medication, you're blocking out your literal skills. That energy that you feel gives you the ability to literally understand all people's weaknesses just by being close to them. If you're not a master and anybody's smarter than you, then you can be taken out. And you wouldn't be the emperor. And if you're smart, but somebody's smarter than you as a king or queen, you will either have to 24/7 watch your back, have to maintain enough people to protect your kingdom, and also you will still be taken over because somebody's smarter than you. So where are we going?
422 East 15th Avenue.
All right, baby, you start it. I'm done with my makeup.
Okay.
I love you. You guys are awesome. Do you know that? Everything's going to be okay. We got a good group here, and nobody will fuck with you in this group, or they'll be met with the sword. I figure our group's gonna be like the Purge. We're gonna be sexy ass when we like our tutus. Or you can wear superhero. I really think we need to do the superhero thing. Could you imagine that? If we could learn how to fly. And I'm telling you right now, you guys have got to stop touching that microphone. Just know that anybody that takes the mic after Biden, dick hands. He needs to have a shirt like "Don't touch the dick hands," you know, something like I'm straight like you. Like he's creepy, like facts, dude. I'm telling you, like we can't even let that. Like that was just so weird. All right, baby, you can start the car. I'm ready.
Huh?
I'm ready if you want to start the car. Start.
You're still on your thing.
I know. I'm always. That's when people are like, are we live? I just can't be live. Well, you shouldn't even fucking be here. That chair's awesome. Did you recline it?
No.
On the side, you have to try it. Oh, you got to pull forward now. It's so comfy. Oh, and I got the panels to do the floor. Did you see?
Those?
Yes. They're like sticky panels and they slide together. Where should we put it? Back there maybe where the washer is? Or should we do it right up front here? Because we are going to all have to do like a space.
Looks like you stuck them together.
Huh?
Looks like you stuck them together.
I know. Isn't that cool? I'm really excited. I got them all for free.
Are you supposed to get it unstuck?
Don't do that. It's a very strong stick. Because they're gonna make
So how are you supposed to get them unstuck?
You don't. It's like actual tiles like for the floor to change how it looks.
I know, but both the tiles are stuck together.
Honey, that's just the glue to the bottom to make a squishy pad. That's actually the padding.
I know.
You don't pull it off. That's so that the floor has padding underneath of it.
Is it just one or is there two panels here?
One.
Oh.
That's how thick the padding is, so that's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Should be like padded carpet. There's 3 boxes of them. Yeah, this dude tried to hit on me, but he was like, oh, yeah, just got out of prison. I was like, what the fuck?
Okay, I'll be in the car.
Yeah, do it.
Don't take longer than like 20
I won't.
minutes.
How long do you think I'm going to be?
You take like 20 minutes of time. Unless I like come in here until you hurry up. Better hurry up.
Okay. They're funny. No, that's what helped me be singing. One day she came in and she said, it was terrible actually. They said Edward made her feel so weird. Miley had been sleeping with a knife underneath her pillow, bro. That made me feel so shitty, dude. Miley's beautiful. She's so sweet and kind. She's an Aries. She really does act in grace. And so when she tells you something, she says it so beautifully. And that's it. And I just never let anybody live here since. I realized that to make my children feel that way was ridiculous. How selfish for me. I don't know. It's been 4 years. It was 4 years in December. And I don't mind like not having it happen because I now get to build strong relationships with the kids. And I ever argue with no one here. And anyone who disrespects the kids or me, if they ever argue, I kick them off instantly the property. I don't care who the fuck you are. I will tell you to leave my fucking house now because I will never again have my kids experience that. And I was young-minded at the time. I was very low in vibration. I was just uneducated, and I hadn't had the space that I needed to actually. And I'm not even blaming Edward. He didn't. All of us were toxic, and so that's where I say, really honestly, guys, you have a lot of work to do. Don't be fucking worried about getting into another relationship. How I treated him was not good either. None of us were treating each other well, and I was able to look back at many times, that I was not. I don't want to be hurtful to men. Men are right. Women are very abusive. We are very abusive. We are very cruel to you guys, and you guys do tell us actually. You ask us, please don't do that. Don't talk to me like that. Sometimes you blatantly say, hey, I am working hard to fucking change. Please, you don't basically wake the fucking demon. You know what I mean? Edward told me that multiple times. He was like, Tara, stop doing that. And I, to be honest, was high during our relationship. No one apologized for that to Edward. And that's where we got to be honest with people. We can't be like saying, But I really like literally cheating, and that's where I like. But I feel like in a way I would push them away. I don't know. It was not good. I don't know the whole thing. So we got to be honest, and you got to remember that all of us were real friends to each other, or we said we were. And you just got to look at that. You got to look it back and be like, okay, so what were you doing? How were you being? How did it make you feel? And really just go through it. It's fine. It's okay because you do have to be honest. Because if you don't, then you're gonna be like scared, like somebody's gonna find out. Because that's why we're not honest. Because you're like, someone's gonna judge you or whatever. Who cares? Who cares? Actually, I found that most of the people that were like doing all the crazy shit we were doing were way fun. Because who wants to sit at a table with the tea time girls anyway? Freaking boring. All right. Well, if you guys want to meet downtown, we can. What time is it? Well, we should meet. If you park in the Glendale parking lot, it's free right now. So we could go get some joints and park at the Glendale and then meet up and maybe do dinner together as a friends group. So we could do that. Let's do it. We haven't done it yet. So we could do it. Let's meet at the Glendale parking lot at 7:00. So I'm leaving to take my daughter and I'll see you there. I'm going to go grab some joints. If you want to go, let's go. We're going to go to the Light Pavilion. We can go for a little walk and have our first friends group day. I love you guys and thanks for being here. You mean the world to me.